Hey guys, so I just want to quickly take you through what happens when you join my online program. So once we've had our first call, I get some information off of you. You start getting some emails from me about exactly what to do, taking you through the process. One of the first things you're going to do is fill in an intake form for me with information about you, about your activity levels, about your current diet, about your current exercise program, your preferences, your goals, everything that I need to know to write your program. And within the first couple of days, I will send you this document. And this is the main document that we work with. This is our sort of central document that has everything in here. It has all of your targets and it has all of the information I need to know about you, but also ways for you to track your progress and track what you're doing as you go. So let me take you through these tabs at the bottom. First of all, there's this intake sheet. This is where I've filled this in for a new client today. So just showing you what I've done for her. So this is where I fill in, your data, all the stuff I need to know about you. I figure out your calories and macros. These are estimates in the beginning that are just a starting point. And I take you through all of that. I write out your goals and exactly what you want to achieve, but also how we're going to achieve it and how we'll know that we're getting there to keep us super duper focused. And we'll also have an equipment list and upcoming dates and health notes to help us stay on track. And so I know exactly, how I need to adjust things as we go along. So once we have all these goals in place, once we know what we're doing and how we're going to achieve it, on a week-to-week basis, you'll get started tracking calories. That is the way that we start getting you losing body fat in the beginning, although there's lots of other ways that we look at diet and nutrition as we go along. And on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis, you'll fill in this habit tracker for me where you put in the calories that you consume every day, that you'll be tracking, your strength sessions, your cardio sessions. This will vary from person to person. Your steps, if you have a way of tracking it, and your weight. This is generally what we track on a daily and weekly basis, but it does vary from individual to individual. And this is kind of objective information about what you're doing so that I can see each week exactly what you're doing and, if you're hitting your targets or not, if your calories are too high, too low, we can adjust that as we go along. I'll also write your training plan for you. So you'll get a tracker like this. It's a written strength program. It's got all of the instructions that you need, warm up. It's got tutorials. It's got instructions of exactly what to do. And obviously, I'll be talking you through that step by step, giving you something that's personalized for you, the equipment that you have, the level you have, if you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced, all of that kind of stuff. If you have access to a gym, if you're working out at home, if you want to do one workout a week, this person has 3 workouts a week. It really just depends on you and your preferences and your level and all of that stuff. And this sheet will look like this with your sessions across the sheet like this. And in general, we have sort of 6 to 8 week blocks that go down like this. You'll be filling it in for me as you go along, and I'll be checking in with this each week. Then the next tab is this weekly check-in. This is where you check in with me every Sunday. You tell me more subjective information about how things are going for you. And this is laid out in the general information, more general stuff like where your weight's at and how you're feeling and stuff like that. How your nutrition, some questions on how your nutrition's going and some questions on how your training's going. And I will look at this each Monday to get more subjective information about how things are going for you. And then I'll also look at your habit tracker to see more objectively what you're doing. And I'll also look at your training tracker to see what the numbers are and to match that up with how you're subjectively feeling about your training program. This tab over here is for your measurements. You'll take measurements at the beginning and then semi-regularly as you go along. This is laid out every month, but it might be every 2 or 3 months. It really depends on you. We'll estimate body fat percentage, BMI. We look at lots of different things. You'll take photos. These are all ways of measuring progress, not just the weight on the scale. There are some other tabs too, like this meal planning tool, just to help lay things out and to make a bit of a plan going forward, a to-do list. And there's some other ones as well that are hidden here, like emotional eating records and things like that. But it really depends on the individual. I'll open those up for you if and when they're necessary. So this is kind of a guided tour of the documents, the central documents that we share to track what you're doing and how you're progressing, and to make sure that you're doing everything that you need to be doing. But the program overall is so much more than just this. It's also we've got a members site with loads and loads of resources. They'll take you through the onboarding process, mindset, like how to do everything, but also to actually teach you the basics of fat loss and nutrition so that you can learn how to do it for yourself in the long run, and so you won't need me. This is just to supplement your journey. And then we also have, completely unlimited support from me via WhatsApp, email, whatever you need, where we get to know each other much more intimately, and I can help you much more personally through the process. So hopefully this has given you a bit of an idea of what actually happens when you join the program and what you can expect. Any questions, just shoot them over.